After 3 days of deliberations, the jury is making 10 recommendations to prevent similar deaths.
4 months into their first year of university, 18-year-old Sidney McIntyre-Starko and two friends snorted a substance they thought was cocaine. The powder, found with some abandoned wine coolers in downtown Victoria, was laced with fentanyl. Two of the students went into medical distress in their UVic dorm.
BC ambulance for what city?
Victoria.
What's the address?
It's Sir Arthur Curry. We live in the UVic residences.
Location coordinates were available to the BC EHS call taker within 20 seconds, but the call taker spent 3.5 minutes trying to establish an exact address.
Okay.
And
hold on 1 second here. I gotta find you first.
911 call takers are not medically trained in British Columbia, but witnesses testified two patients in medical distress should have triggered red flags that this may be a poisoning or overdose. In total, 13 minutes lapsed before McIntyre-Starko was delivered the overdose reversing drug, naloxone.
There's a high probability that they have taken something.
By then, it was too late.
She was turning blue. She was starving for oxygen. She had every indication that these people are trained to actually do something about it, and they didn't.
Among its 10 recommendations, the jury wants UVic to create a mandatory orientation course for first-year students and campus security, including how to administer naloxone and use an AED or defibrillator. For every post-secondary institution in BC, the jury is recommending the province provide extra life-saving equipment to campus security, better first aid training, as well as installing CCTV security cameras in public areas.
The jury is also calling for changes in high schools, recommending the Minister of Education implement first aid instruction and demonstrations of CPR, AED devices, and naloxone. As for BC EHS, the jury suggested they upgrade their technology to include a timer that would notify supervisors when there are difficulties obtaining locations. And that the system adds a prompt that pops up warning of a possible drug involvement when multiple people are unconscious.
McIntyre-Starko's father told reporters today that while the family appreciates the recommendations, they believe there was lots missing.
The inquest process is far more political than it should be, far more political than we were expecting. It's hard to understand how truth-finding through a truth-finding mission can need so many publicly funded lawyers from various government agencies and ministries to argue why a witness should not be heard or to object to the truth being told.
The recommendations will be forwarded to the appropriate agencies like the Minister of Education and Post-Secondary Education, UVic, and BC EHS. However, there is no obligation for any agency to implement the suggestions.